Hey team, how you doing? It's John Goyak, Master Coach and CEO of the Goyak Group. Hey, I'm really excited to spend a day and a half with you in the next week or so to really help you step up your game, add that additional 5 to 10 to 15% to your skill set, to your weapons, your tools, to be able to help you really drive the business development activities, the capture activities for BAE Systems. Tell you what, I'm excited. I've taken, at the request of Jay and your team, I've taken what is usually 2 and 3 day sessions and really compressed them down, and more than compressed them down, I've distilled out of them the key techniques, the key ideas, the key things that will increase your level of creativity, increase your competitiveness, and really improve your ability to drive to a win. And so, like I said, I'm really excited to do that. So what I'd like to do is one of the core processes that we want to discuss in our session is called game plan. Game plan's a process I developed years and years ago to help companies reshape themselves, to help us change the game for customers, to help reshape acquisitions, and to really develop a winning strategy and enforce it through the course of a campaign. So we don't have a lot of time, and that's just life, that's facts, that's reality. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to send you over to a website on YouTube where I've done a real quick overview of the basic process. So then we get out there, everybody's loaded for bear, we're ready to go, and we can hit the high points and then get into our session and our exercises. It's really important that everybody watch this and everybody do everything in advance. Be ready. Come day one, ready to roll, because this is about a professional adult zone. I'm not going to ask you to turn off your cell phones. I'm not going to ask you to put away your laptops. That's up to you. You get out of it what you put into it. You get out of it as much as you want to focus, as much as you want to play. So I'm here to tell you, I've been doing this business for 36 years and I've been very, very, very successful. Jay calls me the commando, the campaign commando. And I'm very privileged. I'm glad I was able to demonstrate that sort of talent to him. But overall, you got to keep your tools fresh. You got to keep going, and that's what drives me, and that's why I'm driven to help you guys. And what I really want to work with you to help you gain some new perspectives, gain some new things, and gain more relevance. Because let's face it, you don't do things the way you used to do. Doing the same thing you did yesterday will not win in this new market space, this dynamic market, whatever it is. Okay, but it's all changing. So how do you master it? And how do you get out of your customer who is changing and really fumbling his own way forward? How do you get connection with him and get your points made, get your messages in, and get the shaping initiatives that you want enforced and put in place? Because that's what business development is. Business development is developing business. Capture is about capturing that business that you've developed. It's all a continuum. And so I'm sure that you guys have tons of experience, tons of references, and all this is going to do is help to expand that, to give you more power and more immediacy and more effectiveness and greater results quickly as you move out. One of the things we're going to be doing as we go through and implement the game plan process to get you thinking, it's a process for creative thinking. That's what it is we're going to operate on a little micro RFP. So I'm including that in the material I'm sending you in advance. Read it, understand it, write some notes on it. That's, again, I can tell you how to live your lives. You do what you think is necessary to come to play hard. Because I got to tell you, it's just like life. This session's going to be just like life. If you don't prepare for a customer engagement, you lose. Sorry. That's the way the game works. So be prepared, be ready to stand on your toes, and just have a few ground rules, and it's going to be pretty wide open. You come hard, you play hard, you get a lot. That's the bottom line. So just need you there's going to be a lot of sharing, there's going to be a lot of interactive sessions, there's going to be intensity, and you just need to stay in the game the entire time. And so that sounds like a ground rule. Another ground rule is just play full out. Be ready to just, if you don't be embarrassed. Try new things. This is a no-fail zone in a way, and that there's no wrong answer. And you've got a team and a room full of 20 folks who can help you work through a problem and help you perhaps get a different perspective that may help you go and change your position on an acquisition as soon as you leave today. Okay, it's really important, and it's really, as you can see, I'm very passionate about it. So I'll be sending you a link to a video. I'll be sending you some charts that define this mock RFP that we'll look at and we'll play with and we'll toy with, and we'll use some of these tools to do that. And then we'll have a good intensive session. So the first part of day one is about mastering the competitive arena and how you get the most out of your customers. Second part of day one is about game plan, how it works, and we'll have you actually go in and use the tools, use the process. And it's not mystical. It's pretty simple. It's logical discourse, actually. But people don't think this way. And so we'll teach you some really interesting, cool techniques and methodologies to use to help you shape not only a campaign or a business development activity, but also it applies all the way down to a proposal section if you want to take it there. So, and then day two, we'll start off with an open frame and see what we learned the day before. If there's anything we want to focus on better, get a little more definition on. Then we'll go into some debriefs of our day's previous activities from each of the teams, hint, hint. And then we'll dive into some really powerful tools that you can use to shape the game, to put in your quiver and win. And that's what it's all about. That's the only reason we come to play. So anyway, with that, I'm really looking forward to it, and appreciate the opportunity to work with you all. And let's rock. God bless you. Make it a great day.